to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. Today we have something a little nice for you. It's Speyburn's 10-year. Now, I do believe that they've revamped the bottle image and everything, so this may look a little different. I've seen different versions of the bottle, but this is a Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey. It comes in at 40% ABV. It does have an age statement on it, which is definitely a thing now that everybody's getting into. I'm actually starting to shine more towards the age statements on the bottles. Some of them are actually just coming up and claiming that this bottle is, you know, X many years without actually putting it on the bottle. But they are listening to us, okay? They are listening to us. They are starting to put the numbers, the age statements on the bottles and make that a thing now. Now that there are so much out there, it may be a little difficult for some of these distilleries to be able to, I don't know how, sometimes they might mix the barrels. I know they have a system of keeping track of things, but they're actually starting to see more age statements on bottles and more bottles on the shelf. Yay! Okay, but seriously, so Mr. Randy paid $32 for this bottle. Now the thing about Speyburn, I do have a box. I'll get to the box in a moment. I just wanted to go ahead and knock out a few points here. So Speyburn is a Speyside Scotch, and it's made with special water. Now there is a river. Which they pull their water from, and I guess other than like a little filtering or something, it gets made straight into the distilleries. So, and then that water, I guess, has certain types of minerals or something that comes out of the land and that has a certain taste to it. Now the fish, you may notice, if we can't get it, the fish, that's called a gold or golden salmon. Now the golden salmon, very prominent in this river, right? So let me see if I can. Crap, I'm just burning time here. Unique Speyburn Scotch matured, and it's matured in hand-selected casks. There's a lot of information just splattered all over here, and oh boy. At least the one thing that really makes us happy is that you see it's distilled, matured, and bottled in Scotland. It's on the box, so it must be true. We'll just go ahead and give you that for a moment. Okay, we'll show you this side too. Okay, and there's the front. What is it? Okay, just checking. Sometimes they're only 700 mils. That's a little disappointing, but for the most part, yeah. So enough of that. On with the show. So it's made with special water, and they have these golden fish that are, you know, pretty prominent in that river. But y'all have heard me yap enough for about 4 minutes. Let's get a pour on. So Mr. Randy's just now coming into the more sophisticated Scotch. We're moving up into the single malts, single grains. We've done our time down in the dredges with the blendeds. And don't get me wrong, Mr. Randy loves a good blend. I still got a few more blends to do. Let's see if we can't get some leg action. Oh, hold on, I don't really like doing that, but not a whole lot of leg action. I've seen better legs off of this one. Oh yeah, the color. That's a good color. I love that color. It's like a pale gold, I think, or an amber. Let's get it under the nose. Oh yes. I now have a greater appreciation for Scotch. And like I said, I didn't want to jump to all the, you know, good stuff that they always show on the videos and talk about. I wanted to try and narrow my path down this journey so that I didn't burn myself out on the upper Scotch or the mid Scotch and then completely negate everything below it. But now I have generated and created a better appreciation for the Scotch. Oh, so yes, there's a lot of citrus right off the front. I can get you with the citrus. There's some light fruit. I can almost taste it by smelling it. Like I said, I could swear that this thing was a little more, had a little bit more consistency, a little more viscous. Not too sure what happened, but I remember there being more on that first half of the bottle. Yeah, a lot of light fruit. It's not overpowering. It's on a very light end. The nose is on the light end, but it's really good. There's I guess maybe butterscotch. Some kind of sweet tart. Like, you know how like those old candies? But like the smell, like the taste, you know? Let's go ahead and get it on the palate because I'm salivating. Mm. Oh yeah. That's not bad. That's really good for a 10-year. A 10-year at $30. The palate's kind of in line. I am getting some citrus, some light fruit, some sweetness, a little bit of spice, not a whole lot. I was really working that last bit. Okay. The finish is pretty much in line. It's all up front. It's all on the tip, some on the sides. Not a whole lot going on top or the back. But you give it a moment, you'll start to feel that warmth starting to build up in the back of the mouth, the top of the esophagus. That's a pleasant finish. That is a really pleasant finish. And this is a reward for learning the appreciation of a good Scotch. Yeah, that's pretty nice. It's starting to mellow out a little bit. That warmth, the mouth is all gone. The tongue is settled, it's back. And now it's sitting at the top of the esophagus, just behind the back of the mouth. And that's where it's going to sit for a few minutes. Yep. So this is, I do love this. It's not the best I've had yet, but it's really good. And I appreciate the recommendations coming over there from Mad Mick. So let's put a score on it. I gotta give it a 4 out of 5. I don't want to be too generous because I want to keep that 5-star rating for the really special stuff. And I know it's coming down the pipeline. Believe me, guys, it's coming down the pipeline. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. That's a really good score. It's a 10-year for $32. What's my fair price? I would say this is pretty good for the 30-ish range, from the $30 to $40 range. It's a 10-year. It's a nice Scotch. Would I buy this again? Absolutely. I will buy this again after I've, gotten further down the journey and, options start to thin out, which I don't see that happening considering everything that's out on the market. So, have you tried any of these? I do believe there's 4 or 5. No, I think there's 6 or 7 to be truthfully honest. There's the 10, there's the 15, there's the 18. There is the companion cask, which is, that just caught my attention. That companion cask, what they do is they source the barrels from Buffalo Trace. They source their barrels from Buffalo Trace, and it's very special. And I don't know if they are a continuous run, but someone did tell me that they go in and out. So maybe they have them, maybe they redo it. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. If you know, let me know so we can let everybody know. Well, let me know what you thought in the comments. If you tried it, let us know. You like it, don't like it, have any recommendations, side recommendations for this, put it in the comments. Well, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. You have a good one.